Hello, good evening, and welcome to an episode of Harry Potter's Lego collection. And this isn't going to be the main story, as I promised at the end of Year 7, which was finally uploaded this morning, or during the Year 7, that I would go back and do some free play. So, as you probably might have known, I've said that I've been playing with my niece. And more or less we've come to the end of playing sort of like years 1 to 4, but as I won't see her very often, so this is where we've got so far. We've completed this so far, and we've just got 3 more levels to do on here. So obviously, because I've been playing with my niece, I had a little bit more should we say to be able to pick things up along the way. So if by chance I have done that, I will try and explain exactly what I did to get, particularly what tokens or house crest or red brick and that. Okay, so as you can see, this so far is what we have so far from each part of things now, and these will be obviously built up as time goes along. So, so far we've got 15 of 24 for the Chamber of Secrets, 15 of 25 for the Philosopher's Stone, 14 of 24 for the Prisoner of Azkaban, and 7 or so far 24 for the Goblet of Fire. Now essentially you just build up parts of stories, so it's not greatly important if you don't get all the bricks, but it is a good thing to do at the end. So what I thought we'll do, just before we do anything else, is we'll go along, because there are a few characters that I can actually buy, and then I thought we'll just have a little fun going around Hogwarts, and hopefully well, there is actually the area that I know that has opened up, one class that we don't get to actually do, that has opened up. Right, so quick look and see who we can buy now. I think for my niece, this is one of the fun parts of this, is being able to buy the characters. There are still a few trophies that need to be unlocked as well from years 1 to 4. So what I do need to do is try and get an actual Slytherin student, if I can, so that I can get to their actual common room. And sadly, as you can see, I don't appear to actually have any of those just yet. But that's fine, we don't have to do the all the common rooms in one go. But I think we might have to pick up Draco Malfoy. Or one of them perhaps in, what's it now? So while we're here, there is actually, now we've got Reduct to go in here. Now for ages, I spent ages trying to figure out how to get in this part, I soon discovered that all you needed was Reducto. And all it does is open up that part there. So now we're in an area that obviously now sadly we can't actually get to that until we can now. Okay, so now there is actually here a character which I think actually might be Tom Riddle. So in order to get this, you stand in here, just point your one down upwards, and hey presto, Bloody Baron, that's right. Oh, there we go. Obviously, what surprises me is the fact that the Death Eaters haven't even tried to attack me. Now, this is Borgin and Burks. Now, there is a character. Oh, it's a gold brick. So I think there's a character actually over the back here. Now, just bear in mind, you need all 200 Lego bricks to actually build this, so you get an extra thing to play. So it is worth doing. Where's he gone? Oh, not got anywhere in particular, but I don't think it's one that will affect. Right now, I don't know why I thought there was something we could get in here, but there's apparently not. Right, okay, so let's kick him out of the way. Right, so ironically, when I did this before, it was this side that actually opened. Ah, but I've now discovered I can do both sides. Right, so well, we've just got 2 more, so we might as well go in and buy those quickly. Because Dark Wizards will actually come in handy. So as we've just got a shifty one, hopefully they might know a bit of dark magic. He certainly might. Igor Karkaroff. I think that's it. We only got 3 character tokens, didn't we? So, or character studs, I should say. Right, so let's just go to back to Hogwarts, and now this is a thing. Yeah, I was just going to say it might make me continue the story. So, what we'll do is we'll do some free play on hopefully that's given us Hagrid, because we'll be able to unlock one character that will be important, and that now I do know that on this it shows an actual house crest. Now I'm not really sure how we get that, to be honest, because of the fact that I never really thought right, so oh. No, it's just when I've built both the pictures, the house crest should appear, but it doesn't say where it appears at. Now that I know is to open the door. Now, so the house crest has definitely disappeared, and definitely can't see it in so the only thing I can possibly think of is that that is maybe one I've already got. Right, so let me pause it because it. Yeah, so I think I've already got the Gryffindor, or it was the Gryffindor crest, so I think that's probably why I couldn't get it. So that would explain a great deal. Oh, come on then. Right. Harry, I do not have a clue what you're doing, but as soon as Hermione got up there, she can grab it. Right, so, okay, so after you've built those two portraits, then, and I think actually thinking about it now, I do remember, I think it appeared actually over the table. So now, unless you're really after all the studs to spend on now this is where you actually get the second crest, which obviously you just shown it that you get, but what in place you get in place of that will be a blue stud. So if you're doing this without the red bricks, then that will certainly be handy. Now, as I say, unless you're getting all the studs, you don't need to actually go through. Because if you've got the red bricks already, then you'll have. Oh, bring it down, Hagrid. I should have noticed I'm not standing on it. Now this is where you'll find, obviously you'll probably see from when I have done this, yeah, so as I say, you're not actually obliged to do the whole of this area. Now I, to this point, cannot remember what this was for. I think at one of these points there was some. I'm not actually sure to this moment in time what that actually really did, but... Right, so now this will explode, allowing you to get into Now, I think now, because I just realised that I think I said that you don't need to go through the whole thing, but you need to be able to actually clean up that mess. So if you actually take this down to where the green liquid is, sometimes these do actually yield a reward. I can't remember now. Yep, this does. It yields another house crest. So there we go. Now obviously you'll need Hagrid for this. Never mind if you go in particular right, as I say, if you're going in for the studs, then by all means do all this, go through the phase of this. As you can see, because so I mean, like that for instance, you can do that if you want to. It is a bit of a pain in the backside if you haven't got the stud magnet. Obviously there are things that you can see there you can do. I mean, this is a point where you can basically just have fun wrecking the joint basically. As I say, if you know, if you're not, unless you're actually collecting the studs, and you don't have the stud magnet and that, then by all means, you know, you can go through all of this. You don't, you know, I'm certainly not going to worry about collecting them all. As you can see, I've got plenty there, studs. The likelihood of them all being spent is going to be slim because I've already got the Lego Right, now because you've got Reducto, you can actually get in this part here. And for this you will need Hagrid. And it reveals the last part of one of the house crests. Now got all the house crests complete. So at this point you'll need to, unless he's actually in. Yep, so as he's already... Oh. Did I get grip hook already? I don't remember doing that. So, there you get Tom the Innkeeper. And then you get Mr. Ollivander. Now, don't think I actually did get grip hook actually. I think you might get him automatically. I think I remember now. Let's actually change her for the minute because we don't actually need her. For the minute, so don't mind just Mr. Goblin. We're just stealing from. Right, okay, so oh, there we go, there's grip hook. So you're not really essentially obliged to get all this now, to be perfectly honest. I mean, certainly once you've entered there, then so if you're going with the intention to get studs, then, you know, by all means do this. And certainly getting those blue ones will certainly help you get and that really dark purplish one will certainly help you build up true wizard status if you haven't got it in the free play. Now, when you actually get back out, you actually get back out, and in order to get to the you just go into Olive, and then it just completes the actual free play for this. So there we go, that's about our first full house quest. Right, so the next one we can do is out of the dungeon, and it would be a good idea if you could have Hermione in this right, so when you go on this tells you exactly what you've got, what you haven't got. Now, in the previous one, you wouldn't have seen me collect all the actual house quests here. But what I discovered was, and in fact, I'll actually explain it to you once we get in there, to be honest. If you have Hermione as well in the free play, it does help you get into the actual... Right, so one of the things that we hadn't had when it was true wizard status. Now, having Hermione means she can now do this. That lightning keeps putting me off. There we go, so there's Ron, Gold Disguise, so that's how you get that character. So, oh, you can actually hear him panting. So, it's actually doing these that will help you Shanks. I need you to go the other way. And certainly if you have the magnet stud, if nothing else, does actually help a great deal. Now, I think as well, I'll actually do, if I remember rightly, doing that. Oh, there we go. That's how you get the other house quest. Now, if you do this in the actual main line itself, there's certainly no and the one thing about it is if you're doing this in free play, because you get the fountain going, he can actually now obviously you'll know from the actual game itself that in order to get to the next stage you need to get the thing from him. He won't allow you to do it now, I don't think, so so as you can see that is 8 of 9 there, and if somewhere over here is actually 9 of 9. And also, if you're not aware, there are some studs around here to collect as well. Now, this is something you can do if you want to, because it does give you studs. So if you haven't got true wizard status at this point, by all means do so. Now, if you do this one, it should now unlock another character. There we go, on Harry Hogwarts. So we should now actually have all the characters. Oh, I need to go to. So remember to make sure you do all the lights outside, because there are some in here. And if you look there, so it's when you do all of them that you actually get one of the house crests. And also, you'll probably remember that now at this point, certainly after the character studs, then just literally go for everything. Now you can actually, in free play, wait till you've got to the point where you've got what's it to hang over his head. Right, so this is what I mean. If you want to wait, okay, he ain't going to go anywhere while you're doing this. Certainly if you've got the Right, it's vitally important that you make sure you do all those lights, because as you've seen, I've actually missed one. Ah, so we didn't get all the character studs. So we've got Madame Malkin there. I'm not actually sure what that's for, so I'm going to leave that. Now, obviously, part or in the main was that you'll get the rubber duck, which will go in here in this first one. That's it. I couldn't judge whether I'd got, so I don't know if I got everything in that now. I do believe I have. Yep, I've got all three. And I've got the last house quest. So, yeah, so doing all the flowers, doing all the lights, make sure you get them all, because you'll get that house quest when you're in the actual girls' toilets. So what we'll do is we'll quickly finish this off by going and buying those character studs. So just remember, so look, if you see there, I've got there's two house quests. Quick look down here, and you'll see now we've got 18 of 24. So once we've gone through all those stages of free play for that bit there, then we'll be able to see what we can build. So just remember that there is a cauldron here, so if you ever need to change to Dark Wizard status or something like that, then obviously you can do. I will definitely need to take a break from this because that flashing from the thunder on there may trigger an epileptic seizure for me. I mean, this is one of the things about this playing these games, but as it is generally controlled and I've not had any issue with photosensitivity for a long time, I should be alright. Yeah, we need grip hook. Now we can't actually return to Hogwarts till I have actually completed year 4. So what I will do is tomorrow, now that should have saved, if not I'll have to just buy the whole lot again before the next recording, but that's not a problem. But yes, so I will try and get that completed as quick as I can over the weekend. But that concludes the first two free plays for characters, for the character studs here. So yep, we've done that one now, so we've got all of those characters there, we've got all of them. 2 to get from the Jinx broom, and the restricted section, got to get all 3 actually. All 3 by looks of it from the Forbidden Forest, and all 3 and all crests from the face of the enemy. Yeah, so I want to try and get all the Lego pieces as much as I can, because I think to get the trophy where Voldemort must beat Harry in the graveyard at the end of year 4, is the only way you can do that is through that scene. So anyway, we'll get to that when we've completed all the tasks to do that bit. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell for when I've uploaded a new video, and just drop us a comment to say which part of the Wizarding World franchise that you liked the most. And thank you very much, and good evening.